as Cerberus, not to say, sorry, EVOS tends to move around and hug towards the top side of the map a little bit more. Whereas for Cerberus, they move a little bit more cohesively. So I'm really, really, really excited to see how this early game is going to start. What kind of plays Cerberus is going to bring onto the table.
Yep, and with that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Rift right now to begin our first game of our last matchup for today. Let's see what Cerberus on the blue side and EVOS on the red side will bring for us as we enter
here, but
the
then
laning phase,
right?
joining with Y1 to try to force get Tipper, but a route drop on the river side. Here comes the Kha'Zix, here comes G4. It's going to be a little bit testy there as finally Y1 gets taken down, so there's going to be first blood going into the hands of EVOS Esports.
Alright, we do see that. Oh, Dugby there immediately gets interrupted by EVOS's supporter. But looking at how these two teams interact with one another, I do think that for Genza now, he does have to be a little bit wary of how he creates his roams here. Because if he spends way too much time just moving from one spot to the other and not actually really scaling by getting as much resources as he could, he isn't going to be able to do enough damage like how he did just now. He could have just basically taken VVV out.
Yeah.
If he had a little bit more damage.
Well, in any case, Cerberus already moving in onto the Rift Herald here. This is going to allow EVOS a space now to take the Mountain Drake. Seems like they're going to be trading objective for objective here, while still continuing to lane up in the top there is going to be both the Zed as well as the Renekton as they take the objectives on one another. Dugby and BM attempted to try to contest this, but unfortunately a little bit too late on the scene. Nevertheless, it will try to force a fight though. His final spark actually lands on the 4 members there. That's quite a bit of damage done as CES collapses onto EVOS, trying to find a kill stun, but Tipper comes in from the backline there, almost takes out Melodious, and BMM attempting to try to get a kill on EVOS and supports her. He's so close, but yet so far supporter picks up the honey fruit and forces BMM to back out of the way.
Alright, very nicely done from Genza there. They were able to get quite a bit out. We do see BMM as well as Tipper now chasing against each other. Supporter very tanky indeed, but look at that.
Look at the live view though. This is going a massive push. They already took down the tier 1 turret. Now they want to try to find some kills. They already caught up supporter, bringing him down very low, taking him out. G4 is also in the mix though, but unfortunately he's still not going to be making it easy for them to get the kills. And unfortunately he does focus onto Dugby, bursting down his health. Even though with the barrier up, he had to back out of that. But at least he managed to get the objective done. And the Renekton as well trades it out on the top side. So it's going to be 1-for-1 practically here. Wow, I mean, I'm quite impressed that despite all the aggression and all the risk-taking here, both teams are still very much on the even balance.
Yeah, I mean, they are on the even balance here. I think there's a lot of respect from either side of the team. But there is going to be a bit of a leaning towards Cerberus, mostly because they got one more turret. So I do think that with that extra bit of one turret, they have the slight advantage window now until EVOS. But EVOS has got to be careful that they don't bite off a bit more than get you. Meliodas isn't in play, so I think that's where the difference is going to be. Well, we're going to be seeing the Herald now coming to play EVOS right now. Very much in a good position to maintain this. But they got to be careful.
They're going to try to just confront them right on the outside there, forcing them away, but they already have taken the Rift Herald though, so now they're going to be focusing all their attention on this fight here. Lots of damage done to the EVOS though. They lose a couple of members and the forces scatter completely as CS now tries to scramble to find another target, but unfortunately they scatter way too far. But still, job is done though. Even though they lose the Rift Herald, they do have the space now to take the Ocean Drake, and I think that's a more important objective here for CES.
2-for-0 here. Tipper and G4. The opening salvo for EVOS immediately taken down by members of Cerberus. And it just goes to show that members of Cerberus were very
Final spot's going to come out, lands onto supporter, bringing him down to half. Valdez attempted to try to get onto Y1, but Y1's going to get caught up, and Valdez on the side, he's going to get taken down. Dragon is going to be taken by CES anyway though, as they continue to try to bring hurt onto EVOS. They've taken down Tipper, they've taken down Tipper as well. Oh my goodness, they're taking down most of EVOS here and actually lost a couple of their own, but still are able to pull away. Dugby, I think, is not going to be long for this well as G4 now. He is having the time of his life right now, trying to take out CS, but unfortunately now he's completely isolated here. But nevertheless, BMM and Genza decide, against trying to chase him, especially when their health is not looking that good.
Yeah, I do think that how members of EVOS took that fight was definitely disastrous here, but it somehow or another did kind of work out for them. But Cerberus as well, I mean, they just got the amount of objectives that they got on top of the lead that they have, even though that fight didn't work out totally in their favor. It's what they do with that downtime that EVOS is experiencing is the difference here.
Like G4, the thing is that his team is around the corner, but they had to finish this quickly. Oh, the stasis is going to delay them a little bit. This is giving a bit of a window for EVOS to regroup now, but the final spot is going to be able to turn him down. Kassadin is out for the count. EVOS has to back out with this, but this is a golden opportunity now for CES to go ahead and get started on that Baron.
I think this is a very, very good thing for Cerberus here, because they needed to take down G4 because they knew G4 was able to rift walk, right? So Valdez right now is going to be on the second list of priorities for them to take down even before they take the Baron here. But heck, they don't even need the Baron, to be honest. The Baron will help accelerate.
Nevertheless, the rest of his squad are around the corner there. They're going to try to keep Tipper isolated inside the lane maybe, but then again, I think the big target is still going to be that Kassadin because he's on the verge of getting level 13. Genza, ooh, getting the root and the final spark there. That's a lot of damage done onto G4. He's going to be forced to back out of the way, but then now Cerberus continues to bring the hurt onto EVOS before pulling away now. Focusing now on objectives, it looks like, as Melodus now moves onto the Baron, gets started. Oh boy, now EVOS needs to respond.
All right, we're going to be seeing Cerberus now. Very, very aggressive with how they move in.
Y1 gets in front, supporter having to block all of that damage here. G4 is coming in, drawing the ring in. Going to try to rift walk here. Oh, the final spark comes out. Oh, VVV gets caught out though. Y1 gets a kill done onto the Valdez. Now he's going to try to focus onto G4, but unfortunately G4 takes out the Riven. Now he's going to try to jump straight onto the Baron, but unfortunately CS has already taken it. Now he's going to try to get the trades, but supporter is very low. G4 very low. Y1 gets a flash out again. Melodus comes in front, gets a kill done on the Kassadin. 4 members of EVOS completely wiped off of the Summer's Rift.
Oh, only one member was traded in that exchange, and that was BMM Cerberus right now. Showing a masterclass right into the death mark. Seems that Tipper goes golden. Don't know whether or not he will be able to survive that though, because the clutches are starting to drop onto him.
Yeah, and Tipper alone, you know, he's already at half health, so he can't really sustain his. Oh no, it gets stunned in front there. Lots of damage done. No final spark though, so he isn't going to get taken out. VVV comes out of spawn, only to witness the tier 3. The Y1 continue to split push on the top side where Mildeus split pushes the bottom. Genza keeping them occupied in the middle, but that's a juicy target that Genza is. Unfortunately, going to get stasis there. Mildeus coming in for the save. Is he going to be able to save him? No, it's not. Yeah, G4 does get a kill there done, but watch out, Tipper taking a lot of damage. Y1 very successful in that split push, but unfortunately his teammates are already wiping the floor with EVOS on the river here. BMM just waiting for the stasis to go out. G4 flashes out away. Valdez gets the recall back to base, but BMM not letting this one go. He's going to focus onto this turret now. That's very, very low. Almost gets taken down, but with G4 guarding it and him alone, it's not.
Wait, back at base.
Back at base, Valdez. What's going on here? Y1 already successfully get the split push. Now Valdez G4 forced to respond to this, almost gets the Nexus taken down, and finally are able to take down Y1, but BMM still around the corner. He's waiting for an opportunity. He sees the wave of minions around the corner. He just needs to be able to get past this bodyguard that is G4, but G4 still has a...
The inevitability from Cerberus now going for the... what's it called? Going for the objectives here may actually be in the best interest of EVOS to actually try to interrupt. Dependent on how they are going to be engaging or at least fighting against EVOS, members of Cerberus now do have the proactivity to start the trap. Oh, very nicely done.
Nice one. Trying to catch out supporter there, but unfortunately they're going to be turning around on Duck B. Final spot's going to come R, but unfortunately doesn't quite save the Nautilus though, so CS unfortunately cannot sustain this fight.
Meanwhile,
but Y1 already at base. Look at the wave of minions coming through to him. He's just waiting for one more hit, and Y1 actually successfully beats it here. Cerberus takes the first